there's no doubt we got dominated field position wise. Definitely Argentina won the aerial battle. I think there was quite a number of contests in the air which definitely they won the percentage of them, and that in modern day rugby is a telling factor in field position, nearly as much as penalties and things like that. So we lost quite a number of aerial battles, and that definitely gave them field position, which they basically squares us down in our own half in the second half, and we had trouble getting out of our own area.
Robert said that pace and intensity had been sort of a watchword all week through the training and the preparations. Do you think that it's possible that maybe the training was so intense that the training camp in Poland that maybe...
No, because it was exactly the same training schedule as we did before the Six Nations, and we went to Ireland and played brilliantly. So, no, I totally disagree with that. What you can't replicate in training is the intensity of matches, and obviously the Argentina team have come off, really high intensity games, where obviously most of our players have come from regional rugby, and everybody knows from club rugby to international rugby there's a step up, in particular when you're playing teams, obviously just come from the rugby championship. Most disappointing aspect for me is that we lost a game. That's a be and all then for me. If you win with penalties or whatever, it's about winning the game, and as I said, we came up against a very accomplished opponent who were definitely battle-hardened and ready to play, and they won the field position battle, and everybody knows modern day rugby that's what the game's about.
Shaun, have you looked at Samoa yet last Friday?
I'm sorry?
Have you looked at the Samoa game?
Yeah, I've looked at the first half, and I'm going to look at obviously our game in the World Cup against them. The big powerful men. They were very much in command. Having said that, though, I did think their opponents, tried manfully against them on Friday night. The 40 minutes I watched Canada, but yeah, they're a threat. Obviously, they've got a pretty good scrum with Census Johnson, but playing at tight head, etc. So, we have to think about ourselves, get our own game in order, and come out firing on Friday night.
Shaun, what's the policy now about team selection? Will you change your mind? Have you got a dilemma, or will you go with your strongest team, or make changes?
Oh, we've got to see what the injuries are like first. Obviously Jamie's is a big one. But we'll be picking the team which we feel can. The selectors will be picking a team which we've got to win on Friday night.
Is John Davis in his situation now? Is it going to be a big gamble to pick him?
Well, obviously you've got to be guarded by the medics, and a lad is vital to the team as him. If he can play, obviously, in particular me as defensive coach, I definitely want him to play because he's one of our premier defensive players, and there's no doubt at weekend we did miss him. But you've got to be guarded by the medics, and that's what we'll do.
Shaun, they've just adjusted the IRB rankings, and Wales are sixth still after the weekend, just above Argentina. Is fourth place still something that you think you can get before the World Cup draw?
I'm probably the wrong person to speak to about world rankings, because I only went to school in Wigan and I don't understand them, to be honest. I do know, obviously, I'm not stupid, I'm just joking though, clearly. No, but exactly. We just got to beat Samoa on Friday night first, and we'll worry about the world rankings after that, mate. And that's our sole aim at the moment. If we can get in the top four, obviously that would be beneficial, there's no doubt about that. But I'm totally focused on Samoa.
Who are the key players to help turn this round? So a lot of your senior players are either out injured or injured out.
Key players? Well, all 15 of them really, but I'm a big believer in rugby's a team game. But yeah, you are right that senior players have to drive it from here. As I said, for me, Jamie Roberts is vital for me because he's the defensive captain, and everyone's hoping that he's going to be right for Friday night. If he's not, well, someone's got to step up in his place and try to fulfil his boots, which is obviously quite a large boots to fill. But I'm not really personally believes in individuals that much. I'm a big believer that rugby's such a team game. You know, if your forwards don't perform, obviously your backs can't perform, etc. So I try not to make too much of individuals, more of team units.
Last one, guys.
Shaun, are Wales missing Warren Gatland?
Well, Warren's been fully part of the preparation, really, in that, you know, as regards selection, he spoke to Rob, you know, speaks to Rob every day. I think, you know, any team, I've come out and said this before, I think what Gats is probably the best coach in the world. So, you know, we're pretty lucky in Wales to have him. And did we miss him at weekend? But really, the fact that he'd been there up throughout the preparation, I'd have to say no, we didn't miss him at weekend. But would we miss Warren Gatland if he left Wales? Of course we would, because he's, in my opinion, he's one of the premier coaches in the whole rugby world.